Welcome to Tech Talk, y'all.
Hello, and welcome to Tech Talk, y'all, episode 416. I'm Sanjay Parak.
And I'm Adam Walker, and we have technology news for you that you're gonna just love. It's gonna basically knock your socks off. Is what's gonna happen.
I thought you were gonna say something good and funny right there, but then you just said
No,
what it was.
I don't. I'm not funny, Sanjay. I don't believe in humor. I'm gonna play this whole thing just deadpan the whole time.
I thought we were the world's best #1 news tech news comedy podcast.
Yeah, I recategorize us. Now we're the. I'm reading the book. If anyone builds it, everyone dies. And so now, as it relates to technology, we're the sobering voice of reason podcast, which is if anyone builds it, everyone dies. So
is that actually a book? I've never heard of that book.
It's like the book about AI going around right now. Like it is. Really? You've never heard of this? Seriously?
No.
It's got a lot of backing from a lot of very reputable folks, and they make an incredibly compelling argument that if AI ever reaches super intelligence levels or sentient levels, that ultimately the alignment problem, which I'm sure you're familiar with, but for our guests, the alignment problem is that the alignment of the needs of humans and the alignment of the needs of AI will almost definitely not be aligned. And therefore, they will go in different directions. And therefore, because the AI will be thousands and millions of times smarter than us, it will eventually just eliminate all of humanity. That's pretty much the
Skynet,
gist of
basically.
Literally, that's
what it
gist
is.
of the argument. So,
yeah,
but not in a malicious sort of way. More in a like, the AI will need to build enough factories to build all of its stuff, and it won't care that in doing so, it makes the environment so that nothing else can live like that. Because so it's not like, it's not Skynet in the laser beams to your face sort of way. It's Skynet in the like, I don't care that I'm going to destroy your environment sort of way. So
I don't think Skynet did laser beams to your face, but now that you've said that, you've probably given Skynet the idea to do laser beams to the face. So I don't know why you said that. And also, that's probably going to be the title of this episode, Laser Beams to the Face.
Look, I was trying to play it straight, Sanjay. What are you doing to me? We haven't even got to the first article, man. You're killing me.
So speaking of which, now you don't get laser beams for your face from OpenAI because OpenAI is shutting down its Sora video app just months after launch. Wow. Do we need like the Google graveyard for AI companies shutting down stuff?
Yeah.
Left and right?
I mean, I really enjoyed tinkering with Sora a lot when it first came out, but the novelty wears off, and then it's like I can only make my friends dance in clown costumes so many times before I'm bored by it, and so I haven't even opened the app in probably 5 months. So I mean, I can see why they got rid of it.
And I'm very thankful for that because you were annoying me constantly in the beginning of like, look at this video. Look at this video. Can I get your image to do a video? And I was like, no.
I'm still a little mad about that. I'm not going to lie. I needed your image to do a video.
Because what I was afraid of was you were going to make a video where, like Skynet fired a laser into my face. And so I didn't need that.
I still might work on making that video. Next up, new ways to create faster with Gemini and Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Drive. Apparently, now you can just describe the spreadsheet that you want to Gemini, and it can just go create it. Which here's the thing: hasn't Claude been doing that for a while now? Like you just describe the thing, and you're like, oh, here's the Excel file, like great, and then they describe the thing as like, and here's the doc file, like. Claude does that. It's great. Yeah. It's great. It's so much better. Like, I don't. Yeah. Okay.
I just realized, I wonder, can we tell one of these things to create a document that explains the meaning of life and see what happens?
It's
like
just
it's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
47. Isn't that what it's going to be? Like,
no, it's 42.
42. Oh, 42.
Why would you even think it's 47?
I don't know, man. I'm tired. I haven't had enough coffee today.
God. Have you read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I don't remember. I've read
that's a no. That's a no. That's a no right there, my friends. Listeners.
That's all right.
Adam has never read one of the pinnacles.
You still haven't
science
seen
fiction comedy,
Project Hail Mary yet. So I don't know what you're talking about.
That just came out. This book is decades old at this point.
Yeah, I feel you. But Project Hail Mary is amazing, so I'm just saying. All right, well.
Okay. Something else that's amazing, although I haven't tried it out yet because I'm actually not on Firefox anymore, but maybe I
Yeah.
might have to try it out. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm.
Mozilla to launch free built-in VPN in upcoming Firefox 149. It is out now, 149. I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
Apparently, everybody gets 50 gigabytes worth of data a month, I think it
feels
is.
like a lot.
Which feels like a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much web surfing I do. Is
Though,
that...
in all fairness, it's hard to judge my own like measurement of what is a lot these days, because I mean I still remember, we've talked about before, I got that first gig hard drive. I'm like, I'll never fill this up in a million years, you know. And now like one short video fills that up. So
yeah, now you're like, okay, 1 terabyte. That's what I need.
Yeah, I need a terabyte.
A couple of years from now, it'd be, no, actually, I'm at 1 petabyte. That's what I need.
Petabytes are great. That's the way. So
yeah.
All right. Well,
I like to munch down on a peta.
Moving on to things that are maybe great, probably not great. SpaceX to file for U.S. IPO as soon as this week. And it's at what was a $1.75 billion valuation. Is that what I'm remembering? And I think they were going to raise something like $800 billion, $1.75 trillion. It was a $1.7 trillion
It's
valuation.
A lot.
And they were going to raise $800 billion in cash from it. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. All I know is I'm not investing in that. So yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Like, isn't this going to become like the mega corp for Elon Musk? Like at some point it's going to acquire Tesla. And then Twitter's, I think Twitter's already a part of it, right? Or something? Or is it part of Tesla? I don't even know it at this point anymore. He merged it into something else. Twitter.
Yeah, no, I think Twitter became a part of XAI, didn't it? And then so XAI became a part of SpaceX. I think. Yes, Tesla. I think Twitter might end up being in that whole thing somehow.
Right. And then,
if memory serves,
there's the Boring Company.
Yeah.
That will probably get merged into something at some point.
Right.
And then everything goes to zero.
Listen, can we just agree that maybe one of the best things that Elon ever did was the flamethrowers for sale? Like, can we just go ahead and agree on that? Like, that was pretty cool. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen another tech mogul sell flamethrowers. So, you know.
True. And then we also talked about how many stories of people burning down houses and things like that.
It's neither here nor there.
They're
So
flamethrowers, but yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of IPOs, by the way, Claude, AI maker Anthropic, said to weigh IPO as soon as October, which that's kind of a huge deal. I think
I'd invest there. Yeah.
Yeah, ditto. We both of us have money in Anthropic through other companies that have invested in Anthropic.
Maybe.
Right? Like if you have money in Amazon, I think they've thrown money at Anthropic.
Yep.
If you have money in Microsoft, they've thrown money at Anthropic.
Yep.
So if you have a mutual fund of any sort, more than likely there's money
in there.
Yeah. I mean, there's a slice of a slice of a slice at some point. So this could be a huge unlock, I think, for the stock market. Because the other thing is that by doing this, there's going to be a lot of rich employees all of a sudden who then are going to be like, I got money to spend. And they're going to go out and buy cars and houses and everything. So basically my point is, if you want to buy a house, buy it now before the price gets driven up by Anthropic going public.
Well, I mean, what's interesting to me is that I've been so impressed with Claude. I'll talk more about it later.
Yeah.
But like I've since switching over to Claude, I almost never use ChatGPT, like literally almost never. And the quality, and even today, I asked ChatGPT some questions related to like some like dietary planning.
Right.
I'm gonna ask Claude some questions. Claude's response was way better. I mean, just like all around way better in both the content and in the format and in the approach, like shockingly better. So I'm just perpetually impressed. I mean, I use it more than I use everything. It's wild to me. So.
Yeah. And right now, by the way, a bonus tip for listeners, I think for another week, Claude, Anthropic, has set it up so that if you're not working between the hours of, I think it's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time, you get double the capacity outside of those times, 8 to 2 on weekdays.
Yeah.
So all weekend long, it's double capacity. Like use the heck out
Go
of it. And
crazy. Have it build all your stuff.
I gotta tell you, I use the heck out of it. I
Yeah, you
don't
do.
use any other AI. I mean,
Yeah.
this is, I've got Claude, the desktop running. I've got Claude Code running.
Yep.
I've got Claude on my phone.
Yep.
I got
Same.
Claude in
Yep.
all the places.
Yep. I've got the
so-
chatbot, CoWork, and Claude Code all
Yep.
working for me all the time. So,
It's fantastic. But like you said,
It's
we'll
amazing.
talk about that in a little bit here.
We'll get there.
Let's go on to the next one. Yeah.
Next up, Google AI breakthrough Turbo Quant is pressuring memory chip stocks. So these chips are like, was it like 7 times faster? I feel like was that what it said? I forget the number.
It was it's some kind of compression or something that they're doing, but basically,
it was 7 times the compression. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, you might not need as much memory to get things done with AI, and memory prices have shot through the roof.
Yeah.
I think it Micron. It might have been Micron.
Okay.
Last month in February, they had already sold out all of their production capacity for the entire year in February, right?
And so time to build some new factories there, fellas.
Right, exactly. But well, maybe not now with this new innovation.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
true.
maybe we don't need as much memory.
Yeah.
So, I think this is one of those things that happens, right? Like as prices of things go up, people try to figure out like, okay, how can we do that for less?
Right.
And so this was kind of obvious that it would have happened, but it's good. Good stuff. Something that is good stuff for people that are addicted to social media is somebody's going to be held on account now. Jury finds Meta and YouTube negligent in landmark social media addiction trial. The person was awarded $3 million with, I think Meta was 90% or 80%.
I think it was 70%.
70% responsible?
Yeah, it was 70,
and 30% for YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a huge deal. I don't remember the details of this, but basically this person that got addicted to social media because of the way the algorithms are built that keep you in, and depression and all those things. And $3 million, that, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great payout for being addicted, but at least it's something. At least they got something.
I think it's life-changing for that one family for sure. It doesn't hurt the social media giants in any way other than in the public relations sphere.
Right. But if you're addicted to this, like $3 million, that's, I don't know if that covers lifetime of treatment necessarily. Like that's a lot to deal with. I suppose. So I'm just saying maybe it should have been more. Maybe they should have gotten more out of them, but you know, it is what it is. This is, by the way, as a side issue, this, by the way, the reason why we built Together Letters, and Together Letters is not built.
It's true.
With social media addiction.
There's no algorithms messing with your brain.
We don't want you to keep coming to the website. I've actually had people be like, wait, I set it up and now there's nothing to do. Like, yeah, that's right. There's nothing to do.
That's correct. There's nothing to do.
You just wait.
Yes.
And when it's time, then you do, and then you don't do any more. And then you wait again. And like, there's nothing that we need you to do. Like, that's not the point.
You know what we really should do is we should add a feature to Together Letters that's like a chain letter, and it's like somehow like reimagining the old school chain letter.
Chain
you have
letters.
to like write this out, and send out 10 copies, or your doom will fall upon your home.
Your dog is gonna die.
Yeah. I don't know if it was quite that specific, but that's odd. That's weirdly specific. That happened to you or something? Like,
no,
chain letter and animal just
I did get one of those chain letters once, and you'll get bad luck or something like that.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like horoscopes, right? Like you can sort of make it accurate no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Like, today's going to be your lucky day, and it's like, or no.
I, by the way, threw away that letter. I did not follow up with it.
Oh yeah, I've never in my life done a chain letter. I would never buy into that. I thought that was funny. So yeah. I did feel a little bad for the people that sent them to me, though. Not gonna lie. So anyway, is it me or you?
It's you.
It's me. I'm sorry. All right. Judge dismisses X Corp lawsuit accusing advertisers of illegal boycott. That was Elon Musk's lawsuit against advertisers. I believe this is the one after he told them to go F themselves from stage. And then they were like, okay, see ya. We're just not going to advertise with you anymore. And then he sued them for not advertising with
for like $1 billion or whatever. He said they colluded or something like that. We talked about this story when it happened like years ago now at this point. Yeah. And the lawsuit has finally kind of come to fruition. And they're like, yeah, no. And they sided with the advertisers. And
Yeah.
Not a surprise. You know, I feel like I need to do a rant on Elon Musk. It's like he's been showered with so many accolades and he's so smart and whatever. But honestly, like we keep saying, he's a loser boy. Like he just fails at and then he just keeps moving things around to make it seem like they're successful. Like Twitter is a shell of its former self now, a shell of its former self.
Yeah.
Like this is a site that helped encourage like the Arab Spring, stuff and all, all those protests and all this stuff that happened over so many years. And like, now, do you hear of any protest that is active, active on Twitter? Like that's
I don't hear
anymore.
of hardly anything active on Twitter at all.
Yeah.
I only know probably one person that's active on there at all now. Out of my entire network of people, one person that's active.
Yeah.
So I mean, Twitter was really never for me anyway. Like I never really was good. No, I mean, I never was good about like going through and interacting, and reading everything, and like going through all the threads, and like it just took a lot more time than sort of scanning Instagram, for example.
Right.
And so I'm more of I tend to be more of a scanner than a like depth person with something like that. So it was.
I was a big fan of Twitter back in the day. I mean, obviously I was early too, so that helped. And just having a first name handle was kind of nice as well. But yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is.
But what's not sad is for data centers, because is DC power the future of AI data centers? So as we all know, we all use AC power, alternating current power. DC power was kind of pushed by Edison and it lost out to AC power. But now they realized with these data centers that are just mega data centers that they are converting power from AC to DC so many times. And at the end, the devices have to all use DC. So you might as well just convert once to DC and then just keep it DC the whole way in. So
and save
Edison might be
45% of the copper. Is that what it said?
Yeah, a lot of the copper. Yeah.
It's almost half of the copper. It's crazy.
Right. So that's an expensive thing, and then you're saving money on that. And there's also the weight, and then the cooling, and like all of the things on top of that. So super, super interesting. I tagged this article because I wonder, does this have implications for homes in the future where we have so many devices? Like you just look around at all the stuff that you've got, right? Your computer, it's converting AC to DC. Your TV, it's converting AC to DC. Like almost everything that you have, your induction stove now, I don't know if they actually convert from AC to DC, but they probably could use DC as well. Maybe they couldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to actually have AC because you're inducing a field. But most everything else could just use DC, right? We've talked about refrigerators that are potentially going to a electric kind of non-condenser based technology to cool themselves. Like that would be DC power then. So you would need mostly DC power. So I wonder, like, maybe we all move to USB plugs or something. That becomes the standard, and we just plug everything in with USB plugs or something else.
I'm
like
for
that.
that.
I don't know.
That sounds good to me.
I don't know. If we could save money on power in the home, like I would be all in, because man, energy prices are nutsos.
Yeah, getting worse. Sodium ion EV battery delivers 11-minute charging in 450-kilometer range. That sounds amazing. It's the downside is it's in a Chinese EV that you can't buy in the US. So there's that. But the Chinese EVs, as I understand it, are if they ever come to the US market, will just dominate because they're just very well made. And
I've heard lots of things about BYD, and I feel like we saw BYD EVs somewhere. Maybe it was in Canada. I'm not sure where we were traveling.
Okay.
And they look pretty good. Pretty well made, but this technology is pretty interesting. I think it also has potential for home batteries and things like that, where
for sure.
You could buffer through power outages and whatnot, right? Because if you can charge this thing up in 11 minutes, like you're ready to go in any kind of outage, and
Yeah.
then it'll discharge, and then right after the outage is done, it's charged back up again. So
Yeah, exactly.
pretty neat, and could be pretty interesting for the home uses.
I'm
And if
here
you
for
stay
it.
DC the whole way coming out of the battery, then there you go. You save power.
Even better.
Yeah.
Time for the Weird and Wacky segment.
Abominable Snowman.
He's not an axe
One
murderer.
of the TAs turned out to be a bot.
I forgot we were going into Weird and Wacky next, and there you go. Next up on, and this is a great Weird and Wacky, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Strava links. Yeah, this happens over and over again. Like, why are you people so dumb? Strava links. France's aircraft carrier located in real time by fitness app. So a sailor using Strava is running for exercise on the boat, and you can see their path running in the water.
That's amazing.
And over and over again. So you can figure out the direction of the boat based on that.
That's so good. I mean, that's we talked. It's been army bases have been discovered.
Secret army bases.
Secret army bases have been discovered. We got aircraft carriers that have been discovered. I mean, it's
and they verified this afterwards because they got satellite pictures and they're like, "Yep, that's where it was."
That's just there are no words. There really are no words.
Like operational security is just been lost on these people. I don't like back in the day that was like a big thing, and now they're just like, yeah, whatever.
You should know. You should know better.
You gotta track your steps.
That's ridiculous.
So what if the enemy knows where you are?
Yeah, you're fine.
You gotta have that. Like, how many of these people actually even ever look at that data afterwards?
Oh, almost no. I mean, I often don't look at my own data that I'm tracking on 2 different wearable devices. I mean, like, what in the world is happening here? I've got a ring on and I've got a watch. And am I looking at the stat? I do look at the sleep stats. I will say that. I'll look at the sleep stats. And I've gotten better about the sleep stuff. So my
That's
sleep
good.
has been solid.
Sleep is very important.
It's very important. It's critically important. So
yeah.
Anyway. All right. And last up, Weird and Wacky, Meta buys Moltbook, a social media network for AI, specifically for AI agents, where agents can go and talk about their human overlords and gossip and talk. I mean, I haven't can we? Is it possible to visit Moltbook? Like I haven't even looked, but.
You can go and look at it, but you can't participate. It's only for AI agents.
It's only for AI agents, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is to me what feels like the beginning of Skynet right here.
Yep.
It's like one AI agent gets an idea, and then another AI agent's like, "That's a good idea," and then another AI agent's like, "Let's iterate on that," and then it just goes from there.
And then we're dead.
Yeah.
Dot. Humanity ends.
Yeah. This feels very dangerous and I'm saying it as a joke, but I'm really not joking. It really does feel a little dangerous if I'm being honest. So any final thoughts on that?
I mean, look, it's probably safe until we have actual smart AI.
Yeah,
because right now it's just a bunch of LLMs talking to each other.
Yeah.
And just talking about the stuff they've already processed and stuff, but it doesn't foreshadow good things.
No, it does not.
Tech wreck, time to get your tech wreck.
Tech wreck. Chicky.
Tech wreck. Time to get your tech wreck.
All right, Sanjay, tech wreck time. What do you have for us?
So I have got a product, and I'm actually going to show you the product. It is the Unfolded Circle Remote 3. This is a smart remote made in Denmark. I actually talked about this because FedEx wanted me to pay the tariffs on this, and I didn't. And then the tariffs got repealed, and then I was like, I don't know this, right? And they're like, yeah, we'll let you know. So this is the remote right here. I've got it. This is like such a well-designed remote, but basically it is a smart remote. So the previous holder of this position was the Logitech Harmony remote.
I had
Logitech no longer makes that remote. So if you break it, there is no way to replace it. So this little guy interacts with your home assistant, interacts with smart devices. You can make the screens what you want. You can see there's a full touch screen right here that you can, I'm showing on the video. You can see it.
Yeah.
It is phenomenal. There's also a smart dock that goes with it that can shoot out infrared signals if you wanted to.
Right.
I am very impressed by the packaging. I've not fully gotten around to setting it all up and
Yeah.
making it work with all the things, but in theory, this is going to be able to work with everything that I've got in my house. If it works with Home Assistant, it's going to work with this because this will talk to the Home Assistant. So then, like my shades will be able to be controlled and my TV and the Roku.
Right.
And really, for me, the main use case for this is right now I've got 2 remotes in my living room, one for the TV, one for the Roku. That
Right.
annoys me to have 2 remotes. Everything should be in one remote. Like
Yeah.
I hate be like, oh, I need the other remote. Where is that stupid thing?
Fair enough.
And it's shoved in the sofa cushions or whatever, right? So that's the hope. Then there'll be just one remote that's shoved in the sofa cushions that you can't find instead of 2 remotes that are shoved in the sofa cushions. So
Okay. All
it's
right.
a well-designed remote. If you're looking for a smart remote, it takes effort to set it all up. So it's not for the technically uninclined.
Yep.
But if you are technically inclined, give it a look and give it a whirl. And if you do, let me know. I'd like to, hear about how other people set it up because I haven't had the time to fully set mine up. So
Nice.
I could use some advice while I'm at it. So
All right.
there you go. What
Cool.
about you, Adam? What do you got for us this week?
I mean, I think you've recommended it before, but I got to double down. Claude Code has just been amazing. I like this week. I had a problem working with one of my clients, and they sort of needed visibility into a project, and I was able to just kind of describe what I wanted to Claude Code, and it built the whole thing out, and it built
Crazy.
it to my local environment. And I was like, oh, this is really helpful. Then I was like, hey, I could just use this to push to GitHub and then over to Versal, and then I could show it to everybody on the team, and everybody be on the same page. So I ended up building like my own little team dashboard for this whole project, all with Claude Code, and Claude Code even auto pushes it to GitHub for me, and like I don't have to do anything. I mean, it's like I'm like just commit and push it. Like I'm good. Like just do it, and it does all of it. It's amazing. So
Yeah. I don't know how you set it up, but I run now Claude on the highest model, Opus 4.6, every time.
Okay.
I don't ever use a lower model. I set it to max thinking or max effort and to thinking. So I'm using like the most usage because honestly, I don't run out. So I might as well be like, I want you to get it right on the first go.
Yeah,
It still doesn't get it
go.
right on the first go all the time,
Yeah.
but it gets closer to right on the first go because of all that.
I'm using it for so much stuff. I mean, I'm using Cowork a ton for stuff.
Yeah.
I'm using, actually, what's funny is I'm actually using the chat bot almost never. I'm using Cowork a ton, and I'm using
Interesting.
Claude Code a ton. I've used the chat bot nearly as much.
So for you, what's the difference there between Cowork and chat? And why?
I mean, the main thing is
other?
that Cowork has access to files and can interact with my calendar and email and Granola, some meeting notes, and it can and it can access my browser. So Cowork just has access to Cowork's like a local instance that has more access to my computer.
Yeah.
Versus the chat that's more of like doing searches. So
I
so when I'm doing the meal planning, I'll do in the chat.
I thought chat had access to the browser too. Does it not?
It might. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a separate thing and unfortunately it's only Chrome. It doesn't work on Firefox. I wish they would really have something for Firefox.
Yeah.
But you could also interact with it directly on Chrome. It'll open up a sidebar thing and you can just type to Claude there too.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, there's so many different ways. We talked about this earlier, right? On the phone, in the browser, on the desktop, in the terminal.
And now it has dispatch. So on my phone, if my computer's running at home, I can run Claude Cowork from my home computer from my phone. And it can do all the normal stuff and go to the browser and do this and create this file and move this here and do, all from my phone. Like be at the ball game.
And then send it back to you over dispatch if you needed to or whatever.
So
figured all the stuff out. So
so good.
It's fantastic.
It's the best. So
yeah.
All right, Sanjay, how can our listeners find and connect with you?
They can find me at sanjayparikh.com. What about you, Adam?
Go to my website, adamjwalker.com. It's got the stuff. What are you going to do with Claude next?
I need to figure out how to get the remote maybe to talk to Claude. Maybe I can get
Claude to talk to the remote.
Maybe I can get the Claude to program the remote for me so that I don't have to think about it. And just
it's like that guy that programmed the Roomba with the controller using Claude Code.
Right, exactly.
You use Claude Code for that.
I'll probably end up controlling like 7,000 remotes then.
That's probably what's going to happen.